this platform of mode of goodness are of two types. You have passion, you have ignorance, passion and goodness. In this mode of goodness, there are two divisions. One is the material mode of goodness and the other is the transcendental mode of goodness, the spiritual mode of the spiritual platform. Now, real Krishna consciousness, real spiritual life means you have to transcend even this material mode of goodness and come to the highest platform, that is shudha sattva platform. That is the goal of human life. That is what Bhagavad Gita is teaching. Krishna is telling Arjuna, Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvandva Nitya Sattvaksto Niryoga Kshemam Bhamiham. That Arjuna, these Vedas and all the other scriptures are teaching only about these three material modes, but you have to rise further beyond these material modes of passion, ignorance and goodness. You see, even in the why this mode of goodness is also a material conception. Just like, to give you a simple example, like in the mode of goodness, you are situated in knowledge. But because you are situated in knowledge, you may become puffed up. Oh, I have got so much of knowledge, I am so intelligent. And because you have become puffed up, that humility is lacking, you have not actually advanced. You are still on the material platform. So, becoming completely free, become a real humble spirit soul, devoid of all false ego, you have to be situated on the Shuddha Sattva platform, on the mode of spiritual goodness. So, what is the process for that? There is a process to achieve anything. So the process to transcend the mode of passion and ignorance and to transcend even the material mode of goodness and be situated in the real mode of goodness, the spiritual mode of goodness, Shukadeva Goswami in this verse is telling that you can rectify these conceptions of bewilderment, illusion and all these things by getting related to Vishnu and become pacified by cleansing the dirty things. So we have to get ourselves contacted with Vishnu, and to contact with Vishnu we have to follow the Krishna conscious process that Prabhupada has given us, that Bhagavad Gita is telling, that Srimad Bhagavatam is saying. As simple as that. And in the verse, Prabhupada mentions about that process also more explicitly, that the process of actually acquiring the mode of goodness is by remembering Lord Vishnu always. This remembrance of Lord Vishnu is the process by which we can keep ourselves always on the platform of goodness, on a transcendental platform. In the Bhagavad Gita itself, what is the advantage of always remembering Lord Vishnu? Like Bhagavad Gita itself, actually this is the goal of a life, that at the time of death, if you can remember Krishna or Vishnu, then you go back to Godhead. Antakale chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam yati nastasya samshaya. There is no doubt, Krishna is telling Arjuna, that if you can remember me, then you will come back to me, which is the goal of life. So this remembrance of Krishna is being stressed. And in Bhagavad Gita, several places, Prabhupada is mentioning that remembrance, how do you remember? You need to have a practical understanding of how do you remember Krishna. So the practical process that Prabhupada says that you can remember Krishna is simply by chanting the holy names of Krishna. Just by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, tolerating all difficulties, we can actually remember Krishna always. Prabhupada is saying that one should practice Krishna consciousness from the very beginning of life. If one wants to achieve success at the end of his life, the process of remembering Krishna is essential. The same thing he says. Therefore, to remember Krishna, one should constantly, incessantly, without any interruption, chant the Maha Mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Lord Chaitanya has advised that one be as tolerant as a tree. There may be so many impediments for a person who is chanting Hare Krishna. Nonetheless, tolerating all these impediments, one should continue to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that at the end of one's life, one can have the full benefit of Krishna consciousness. So this is what is being told. Krishna, the same thing he advises Arjuna also, that you do your duty, but do that by remembering me. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yuddhacha. You fight, Arjuna. Krishna didn't tell Arjuna that you give up fighting, but he said you fight, but fight remembering me. Mam anusmara yuddhacha. So in the same way, whatever activities we are engaged in, we can continue in the same way, but the most important thing is that we have to remember Krishna always. By remembering Krishna, by remembering the holy names, by remembering the pastimes of Krishna, we can actually transcend these modes of passion and ignorance and come to a platform of Shuddha Sattva platform.